Okay, so let's take a look at where to download the software to access your reader. So just go to our website, www.sensthis.com, that's SENSTHYS, and then all of the interesting information you need access to is under the support menu item. Before we jump into downloads, I think it's worth just pointing out that we do have some other useful information up here, including videos. The videos cover topics, everything from the basic information on SensArray through to some applications that SensArray and our other readers are used in. Some other videos from RFID Journal and some of our webinars, which I think you'll find quite useful. If we go back up to support, we also have technical data. So this includes the technical information on the readers, such as the SensArray, SensX Extreme, and we also have some white papers up here as well. The download section, if you go to downloads, this is where we're going to focus most of our interest. But the first time you go there, you'll be asked to fill out a username and password. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we've logged in, you'll find actually that you're pushed back to the main home page. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the downloads page. While we're doing that, for those very observant, you'll probably have noticed I've actually switched from a Mac to a PC. So on the downloads page, there's a lot of, again, useful information. So all the user guides and programming guides are under the documents section. The software development kits for Java, C#, and Visual Basic can be downloaded here. And the applications, this is the area that we're most interested in. The SensX console is the basic RFID console, which we'll be focusing on right now. There is another console called the sensor console, which you're of course welcome to download, but this is more focused on the use of passive sensor tags and not the focus of the basic RFID today. So we're going to go ahead and download the SensX console. I actually already downloaded it. So once it's downloaded, go ahead and open. And go into the directory. I believe it's actually downloaded as a zip. So you go into the zip directory, and then you can go through and run the setup. I get this Windows protected message. If you do get this, just hit more information and run anyway. Depending on the type of installation you already have, you may be asked to download some additional software items from Microsoft during the process. Just go ahead and do that. I don't think it's going to ask me to do that this time around. So just go click through, and actually the installation is pretty quick. And click through this, and away we go. Okay, and that's it. So I can close this window here, and if I go back to my screen here, my desktop. So here's the RFID console that's just been downloaded. It's as simple as that. Okay, so let's take a look at the RFID console. So I'm going to open the console here. I've actually expanded my screen to be quite large, so I have to just re-expand that again so you can see the whole window. So what this is doing right now is the readers are putting in a heartbeat, and as soon as the heartbeat is detected, the readers are automatically populated in the window, top window here, in the reader window. It gives you a little bit of useful information like IP address, MAC address, the amount of time the readers have been up. The active count is the number of heartbeats that are being put out by the reader. By default, the readers put out a heartbeat about every 30 seconds, but that's completely configurable. You can make it every 5 seconds if you want, or even every second if you wanted to. So that's basically every reader that's on this network, and I have two. So I have a SensArray Pro and a SensArray 1. So I'm going to click on the SensArray Pro, and what you'll see happen is that the SensArray Pro is now bold. And so that means that that reader is now assigned to this particular console, to me. So I now own that reader, no one else can get in there and muck around with that reader while I'm using it while it's assigned to me. Think of it as a semaphore. And I can give you an example of this. So if I actually run a second console, I can effectively simulate someone else on the network trying to access the reader and not being able to. So the second console's up on the screen now. It'll just take a couple of seconds again for the heartbeats to be seen by the console. And the SensArray Pro has been detected already, and you can see this is red. And red basically means I cannot gain access to this reader because it's been assigned to someone else. It's actually assigned to this different console over here. The SensArray 1 here is not red, nor over here, so it can be assigned to either of these particular consoles. So if I actually click on the SensArray Pro here, to show you the window down here, you'll see cannot connect to reader. Reader is already connected to another program, and sure enough it's connected to the console over here. So this reader I cannot access. If I click on the other reader here, the SensArray 1, again it turns black. It's now assigned to this console. If I look back over here on the other console, you can see that it's turned red, and I cannot gain access to it over here because it's assigned to my console. So black or green means I own it, red means I don't. It's pretty much as simple as that.